Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On. And as you can probably tell by Lydia's face, she's gone through a difficult couple days after playing South Park: The Fractured Butthole, which got us thinking about achievements that we're really ashamed to have unlocked. Let's take a look.
South Park: The Fractured Butthole may be freshly messing up our minds with its twisted content, but let's not forget where this crude gaming all began. South Park: Stick of Truth is absolutely full of shameful, awful things to do, but Made This For You is particularly gross. During battle, you can use something that you created to attack your enemy. Something really gross, and the idea that you just have it lying around in your inventory makes me feel a little ill. So South Park loves its toilet humor, right? I mean, it is all about the toilet humor, from farting on anything that moves to mini games on the toilet. And that's where this achievement begins. If you successfully perform on the toilet, you'll do a number 2, which you can then collect and keep for later. Yeah, I know, I feel a bit sick too. Whilst you're in battle, you have the option to use consumables. Guess what? That's where your little surprise is lurking. From here on, you can choose to throw it at your enemy, who will, unsurprisingly, be pretty grossed out. I mean, you go into a fight expecting to have a few punches thrown, maybe a kick to the groin. Anything but this. Either way, once you've used these dirty tactics, you'll unlock the Made This For You achievement. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I swear I did it by mistake. Yeah, that's what they all say when someone has this achievement, or the I had to get 100% on the game, so I had to do it. And well, we shamefully had to do it for this video, and that's to look up Julia's skirt while playing Lollipop Chainsaw. Thankfully, the controller sort of just fell off the sofa and unlocked it for us, which is pretty damn lucky if you ask me, but at least we got 10 Gamerscore for our troubles, though you'll probably spend a long time afterwards asking your friends not to look at your achievements, and you may even find yourself appearing offline, but this is definitely one of those achievements that we're ashamed about unlocking.
Now, I'm not saying this achievement is really sick and pretty evil, but No, wait, that's exactly what I'm saying. In Red Dead Redemption, you'll play the part of swoon-worthy John Marston, who's trying to atone for his wrongdoings so he can live the rest of his life out with his family. You see, he's not been a very good boy and has got himself into a whole load of trouble. And don't you worry, this shameful achievement is going to get him into a lot more hot water. How you go about getting Dastardly is by first acquiring the lasso from Bonnie. Just make sure not to mention what you're going to do with it, or she might have second thoughts about giving it to you. Once you've got your hands on the lasso, you'll need to then find a random woman somewhere and basically hog-tie her with your rope. It's probably best that what you do next isn't in a crowded town, or you might get into some trouble. Next, you'll need to find some train tracks and wait for an approaching train. You see where this is going, right? Put the lady down on the tracks, and then something happens, which, you know, we don't really need to talk about because it's evil and full of shame, and you get 5G. And all it took was horrible murder, selling your soul to the devil, and lots of feelings of shame. Nice!
You know it's bad when you unlock an achievement and it tells you to go and get some sun, because let's be honest with ourselves, for a game to tell you that and have its description say you achieved the highest level in the game, time to go outside and find some other things to do. You must have been sat inside for quite some time, and in this case I can speak from experience, because in Call of Duty World at War you unlock the achievement Go Get Some Sun for achieving 10th Prestige, which would take you around 200 hours of solid multiplayer gameplay to achieve, and that's if you're racking up a lot of kills every game, playing the objective, and completing all the challenges. Now, as a big Call of Duty fan, I don't know whether to be ashamed or proud of this achievement, so I'm sure you can let me know down in the comments below, but at least for all those hours put in, you'll get some Gamerscore to boost you in the leaderboard. Well, actually, you won't, because for some reason, it's actually also worth 0G to make it sting that little bit more.
Finally, an achievement that doesn't involve something disgusting or doing something so evil that we have to have a little cry before we go to sleep. No, one with combat is shameful because it's so pathetically easy and spammy that any gamer should hang their head in disgrace after getting it. So Avatar: The Last Airbender is pretty famous for the fact that you can get 1000 Gs in just a few minutes. In fact, if you look up the stats of the game, pretty much every achievement has a 100% completion rate. And you know why? Because people play it purely to beef up their gamer score. Come on, hands up in the comments section. Who's guilty of this? For shame. Okay, enough of the shaming. I don't have a bell to ring anyways, so it doesn't have the same effect. You can get one with combat right at the first level. Basically, you need to move to the fence on the left-hand side of the level and keep tapping B whilst aiming towards the bad guys who are coming over. Just keep spamming that B button and watch those sweet, sweet achievements roll in. Yep, it's the fastest 1000 Gs you'll ever get, but nothing will balance out how hollow you'll feel afterwards.
One achievement that you'll be ashamed for your friends to see that you've unlocked is Welcome to 2047 in Command & Conquer 3. And to be fair, at first look, it doesn't actually sound too bad, as not only is Command & Conquer 3 an awesome RTS, it's based in the year 2047, so it makes complete sense. And then you come to the realization that you need to hit the A button on your controller 2,047 times in a single game, which is a good 5 to 10 minutes of solid button mashing if you're pretty fast on the controller. Though, one thing you have to remember if you do feel like going for this achievement is don't do what I did and sit there mashing the A button expecting the achievement to pop, to only then turn your Xbox off in frustration. Yeah, that didn't really work out for me, as you do actually need to finish the mission for the achievement to be unlocked. So just hop into a skirmish match, smash that A button for as long as you can and finish off the mission, and just hope that you didn't only hit the A button 2,046 times and have to do it all over again, as that really would be pretty shameful.
Pickpocketing is a common occurrence in Bethesda games. Get your sneak skill up nice and high and then go and nick things from poor unsuspecting passerbys. It's not big, it's not clever, but having nice things always helps ease your conscience. Of course, what if you took this mildly shameful act and then made it so much worse? Well, with Psychotic, Prankster and the Prankster Returns achievement, you can do just that. Unsurprisingly, Psychotic Prankster doesn't involve switching the salt for sugar in a salt shaker or filling someone's shampoo bottle up with super glue. No, it's far more psychotic than that. Basically, the easiest way to unlock this achievement in Fallout 3 is to place a mine or a grenade back into someone's inventory whilst you're pickpocketing them. The easiest way to do this is to pickpocket someone who's fast asleep in Dreamyland. Just pop a grenade into their pockets and leg it. Let's just say they'll get woken up with a bang. Except they won't wake up, because you killed them. You absolute monster. If that didn't feel evil enough for you, then you can relive it all over again in Fallout 4 with the Prankster Returns achievement, which rewards you for doing the same thing all over again. Put a grenade in someone's pocket, shame on me. Put a grenade in someone's pocket again, well, shame on me again. I mean, that's just evil.
Our next shameful achievement is from Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, where you have to take an extremely erotic picture, which in a game filled with zombies is a little bit disturbing if you ask me, and you really have to put in some effort if you want this achievement to be unlocked, so it is pretty damn shameful. But thankfully in the Uranus zone there's a merchandise stand that has 4 alien probes that if you take a picture of will unlock you the achievement and lead you to be forever ashamed of your achievements on your gamer card.
You know when people say, well, that escalated quickly? Yeah, that's about to happen with these achievements from Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid sees the return of Solid Snake before he's quickly replaced by Raiden. This may have left fans unhappy, but they sure did fit in some interesting things you can do in your short time as you play as Solid Snake. So let's start with the Kissing Booth achievement. You'll notice throughout the game there are certain lockers which have pictures of girls on the inside. Hide inside the locker and look deeply and romantically into the eyes of your locker companion. If you hold onto the trigger, you'll go in for a kiss. Yep, you heard me, you'll kiss the poster, along with a big old mwah noise. For someone who's known for being stealthy, puckering up so loudly seems like a rookie's error. Now, you've got the Kissing Booth achievement, great, but what about the Snake Beater achievement? Now, whatever you do, don't think too much about the name of this achievement. Whilst you're in the locker, enter first-person view and just stare at the poster. Just keep staring. You might notice a bit of movement from the camera. Just don't think too much about that either. Use this moment to open up your codec and call Otacon. He's not impressed with your life choices, and when that achievement pops, I hope you feel suitably ashamed. And you totally went out to get it on purpose, right? I mean, you definitely didn't unlock this by accident, right? Oh gosh, that escalated quickly.
Now, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that I'm slightly competitive, so this achievement from Dead or Alive 4 would be one I would be massively ashamed to unlock, and that's 20 straight losses on Dead or Alive Online. There's not even some snazzy achievement name that could slightly disguise it on your gamer card, but is instead pretty blunt and straight to the point, with 20 straight losses. Seeing this achievement flash up on screen would quite possibly be one of the worst feelings in the world after you realise that you failed to win a single match in 20 whole attempts. Though at least you'll get some Gamerscore for your humiliation, right? Well, actually, no. Just to rub salt into the wounds, the achievement is also worth a whole 0 Gamerscore and is just there to be a black mark on your achievement list for all eternity. So there we have it, a load of achievements that you'd be really ashamed to have unlocked. Do make sure to let us know what you think down in the comments below and if you've unlocked any of them. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos.
And make sure to hit that like button even though you shouldn't have enjoyed this video. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.